Hello, welcome back. This is David Barrison, and today I shall be playing as Carthage again, and we will be facing the Gauls. So, pretty flat battlefield. We've got woods on the sides and behind us. We've got some cover in the middle, but that's about it. Okay, so most of my army is made up of Libyan hoplites on my flanks. I've got a few units, 1, 2, 3, about 5 African pikemen holding my centre. I've got Sacred Band holding my far right. I have some Libyan infantry in the middle. I'm not too sure which way I'm going to commit them yet, so that's why I've kept them there. I've also got Balearic slingers. I've got 3 of those, and I've got quite a few pelters. I think it's 4 units, and I've got 3 units of Cretan archers. On my flank, I've got 2 Carthaginian cavalry here, and these, which shall come in later. Put these 2 here as well, and I've got a lot more cavalry here. I've got some Numidian cavalry as well. My general's here in the middle. My enemy. So he's got heavy horse, Celtic warriors, a whole load of Celtic warriors in here. He has some Oathsworn, chosen swordsmen, a whole load of chosen swordsmen. All his centre is chosen swordsmen. Celtic warriors here, some more Oathsworn, and more heavy horse. I think he does have quite a lot of units back inside the woods as well. So for now, the opening plays. Cavalry's both moving. I'm sending mine to harass his cavalry. Not too sure what he's doing of his. I bring mine not halfway, but some of the way into the field, just to kind of give a challenge. Oh, I forgot to say I've got 1 more cavalry here. Just kind of got them dotted around the map, just in case. And here he starts moving. So he seems to have sent all his cavalry over to the left hand side. He probably sees that I've got... Oh, someone's messaging me. I'll talk to that later. So he probably sees I've got quite a weak left flank, because it's just a bunch of very weak Libyan hoplites. But hopefully he doesn't see this movement going on here, or he misses it. On this side, he sent more heavy horse that he had in the woods. He sent it out of cover, and he's kind of coming forward to challenge me. I'm going to go on ahead with my Numidian cavalry just to pepper them, harass them a bit. Heavy horse, no way he can catch my guys, so I'm just gonna scare them away. Got 4 units of Carthaginian cavalry here. They're very cheap, and they're quite strong for how cheap they are, especially compared to other kind of factions. Anyway, he charges my spears. I pop into... Oh, maybe I didn't have enough time to brace, but either way, they should be alright, because they're spears against horse. All of my guys come out of hiding, take out these guys. All my reserve cavalry come out of hiding as well. Completely surrounding this one. My cavalry should be alright to hold on while reinforcements come. On this flank, he's completely retreated his heavy horse, and I'm just slowly taking my time to get my army into place. So the reason I like the Carthaginians so much is they have a very, very balanced unit roster. The African pikemen, they're not the best, but they are great for just having a long, thin line to hold your centre. That means if you protect them well with their pretty good skirmish troops, relatively few units can hold a very, very wide space. Your missile units can stand toe to toe with pretty much any other factions, your cavalry is really good, as you can see here, especially because it's so cheap. You almost always have numbers on your side. I think heavy horses is quite expensive, and if you couple your cavalry with some cheap spear units, you're pretty sure to win any cavalry engagement. They're also quite quick, so here I'm just turning my whole army around, so he should be quite scared that he's lost his right hand, or his right flank of cavalry. So you can see him charging in with his horse, so I'm going to send my Numidian cavalry once again just to check his advance. And yeah, Carthaginian infantry is a bit on the weak side, but as I said, you got a good holding force in your African pikemen, your Sacred Band. They are great at just kind of standing there taking a massive beating. They're not the best at dishing it out, I think. Romans are probably the best at kind of dishing out punishment. Oh, look, stuff is going on here. They're getting a bit too close. They lost 3. Guy lost 1, so a few casualties already on this side, about 4 I can see. And I'm kind of just mirroring his forces just to make sure he doesn't move in. So for Carthage, it's always good to have a cavalry advantage because they don't do great, or the infantry don't do great fighting on all sides like the Romans seem to do. If you get around the Carthaginians, it's pretty much game over. Keeping my guys over here, just hopefully he'll forget, or he doesn't know how many I've got there. So he'll keep him in check, whatever happens. He's got his Celtic warriors running towards my Libyan hoplites. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, what? Oh, he charged 1 unit, but they've been taken care of. So he sends in his Celtic warriors without much support. Okay, no, now he's moving up. Meanwhile, I send my pelters to kind of check his advance a little bit. Got my Cretan archers here taking a devastating javelin. Really should have had pelters instead of Cretan archers, so they've been decimated. So I'm getting my guys to run back behind my line. I deny my flank with my pikes, and I'm just going to lead these guys straight into my pike lines. Hopefully they'll catch the bait. And they're kind of running my skirmishers back behind my line, but that's fine. These guys run straight into it, not even have a charge, so they don't get a bonus. I put these Libyan hoplites, don't know why I got them there. Anyway, I bring out my cavalry on the left hand to start harassing him, and now he brings out his hidden Gallic hunters. These guys are great because if they get a good hiding place, they can shoot you, and you can't shoot them back. My pikemen doing a great job holding back the warriors. Their chosen swordsmen are just standing there. Pop some Sacred Band here just to hold this gap to make sure no one kind of comes around. Libyan hoplites, pop them all into defensive positions. Hopefully my cavalry will take care of them. Oh, I think here I charged some of my cavalry in an attempt to scare away his Gallic hunters, and it kind of works. Just, you know, keep him on his toes. His Oathsworn are right at the back, not sure what they're doing, but anyway, I flank my cavalry all the way around, and I want to just get rid of his missile units. Gallic hunters are quite good, but they can't take a hit, especially if it's from mounted units. He's attacking my Libyan infantry from behind. I think anytime soon I should start targeting these Celtic warriors from behind, and as you can see they're very lightly armoured, so if you get them from behind they'll drop. My Libyan infantry is shaken, but you know, they have the Sacred Band right next to them, they should be alright. Cavalry on this side, doing alright. They don't have any spear kind of units, so I don't have to be too scared. I'm going to pop my Sacred Band here to wait, and I'm holding up 4 units of theirs with 2 of mine. One of mine is really expensive, the other one's supremely cheap. But, you know, it's a good trade for now. So I'm rushing in my pikes now into the chosen swordsmen. good move of him to retreat, but he should have retreated everything really. While he retreats, I am shooting his chosen swordsman from behind. As I said, you shoot anyone from behind, they'll be going down. But look at that. Look at that. Just a few spaces. It's all gone. This is what you don't want to be doing. Left flank, he's really committing here. I've only got Libyan hoplites and a few African pikemen, so I'm just trying to hammer and anvil with 2 pikemen, try and squeeze them. My general bodyguard is just here to try and keep my guys from routing. I see that some of them are about to rout, so I attack, send them in. I think he may die, I'm not too sure what happens to him. Anyway, centre battle is going quite well. I'm focus firing on these chosen swordsmen, making them drop really quickly. As you can see, I've got a lot of skirmishers left. He still has a few. Well, he still has quite a considerable amount. So now my main aim is just keep pushing these guys back. Here I've got Celtic 4 more units chasing after one of my cavalry and some dismounted mercenary Numidian cavalry. Oh, I think there's some bad micromanagement here, but either way, these guys can be tired while my guys will be alright. Hopefully these guys don't rout and I can smash these guys from behind. I can't remember. This battle was quite a while ago, probably at the start of the year, so I can't exactly remember what happens. I'm kind of ignoring his Gallic hunters because I've got infantry kind of pushing up the centre, so they'll be retreating and retreating and retreating. They won't be able to get proper shots. And I'm concentrating on his Oathsworn, peppering them before some of their cavalry manages to break through here. I send some pelters just to hold them off from my skirmishers. I think these guys do manage to break through, but I just have so many skirmishers that they should be getting mowed down. Also, they're really far behind enemy lines, no support, so they should lose morale soon. And here I kind of spread my guys out, should be starting to fire on them from all sides. Pushing on all sides. He's finally realised that it's a bit of a lost cause chasing my guys over there, so he's bringing his Celtic warriors, but these guys are yellow, orange, 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 so they're all quite tired. His general is exhausted. He's shooting some of my cavalry, bit of a waste of time really. He should be shooting the guys that are still alive. My pikemen are slowly moving in, and I'm picking apart his Oathsworn. This is bad. I shouldn't really have all these guys clumped up like this. I think if I was him I would have kind of just pushed to either side, try to break me up to try and turn my pikes, and yeah, if I was him I'd turn my pikes and to give myself a better shot with my Gallic hunters. That's what I would have done. But then that would have really opened him up to a charge from the middle. 1 or 2 Oathsworn in the middle should have been enough to hold me off. Chosen swordsman, he's retreating back here, not sure why. He really should have just tried to outmaneuver my slow pikes and taken out my skirmishers. He should have waited. He should have charged in with his cavalry by itself. He should have got these guys on my left flank to help the cavalry in that push. And some more of the units are coming back, but these guys are exhausted, so they're the ones chasing those units over there. Over here I've got some Libyan hoplites and some skirmishers on foot. There should have been on a horse, but I think I dismounted by accident. Got my sacred band holding another advance. I think this should be the final push. They've got mainly very tired Gallic hunters. I'm pushing in my Libyan pelters. The reason I'm using these weak units is because they're really fast, and because he kept retreating, I just wanted to kind of catch his units, giving my slower units like my pikes and my Libyan infantry time to actually engage, because otherwise he could just keep running back and back and back, and my guys would get exhausted. Oh, he's got a nice volley of javelins there. I think I realised just in time. Hopefully I should turn my pikes. Maybe I haven't. There we go. No. Don't know. Oh, I think I got my skirmishers to shoot these guys from behind. Ah, I did turn these round. It opens me up to all of these guys. But as I said, I'm not letting them have a shot. I've taken my pikemen out of formation just to chase these guys down. They'll probably die, but at least some of them are too preoccupied running away and not preoccupied shooting my pikemen in the back, because they're very weak. These guys were about to rout, so I charged some archers. They have no more ammo, and being attacked from behind, these guys, chosen swordsmen, run away. In the center, his general is finally engaging, but he is exhausted against some Libyan infantry and sacred band. So I quite like that mix. Some really expensive troops and some really cheap ones. He's still retreating. Oh, is he going to get a charge on the back of my guys? Yeah, his guys are a lot faster than my sacred band. Don't know why I run back like this. Finally realise. I think I'm going to send these pikemen to attack his general, but then I get caught here. My slingers are still shooting his Gallic hunters as they retreat, and now all my skirmishers are just concentrating on their remaining units. It's pretty much game over by now. I think the main advantage I had is I had a very well balanced army. I had spears, swords, pikes, a lot of missiles and cavalry. My enemy went fully for swords. Even though he had much better cavalry than mine, I managed to get my spears involved in the fights, which kind of gave me the advantage. Once I was able to do that, yeah, I was able to target his missiles with my cavalry, kind of get him panicked. I was able to rush my pikes up to him and, yeah, just close the gap. So let's see. He deployed a few more than me. I lost 2,400, so 2,500 basically. He lost 3,300. I killed 3,200. My general's bodyguard got 44 kills, not too bad. So you can see a lot of my Carthaginians, they got a decent amount of kills, nothing too great. But it was all down to the Libyan hoplites supporting my cavalry. They're the ones that won those cavalry engagements. As for my Numidian cavalry, they didn't do too great. They were mainly there just to distract my enemy. My peltast, some of them did a great job. Same for my slingers, my archers as well. I normally concentrate quite a lot on my missile kills. My pikemen surprisingly did really well. I don't normally get that many kills with my infantry, but I guess a few of them were charged on head on by very lightly armoured troops. And as always, Sacred Band taking a couple of hundred down with them. Libyan hoplites getting 123 kills. You don't see that very often. My enemy, Heavy Horse, a couple of them got really good. 74, 50, 40. But then here, for example, this one got 6 kills. This one got 12, 8. Not good, not good at all. His archers, not too bad. 100. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. He had a lot of archers compared to me. I had 3 archers. He had 7. But then I had like slingers. They're a lot better than archers. Although they're good against archers. And as you can see, it's all just swords, 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 swords. So if he'd taken some spears, he probably would have beaten me. Anyway, thank you. Hope you had a good time. Goodbye.